The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit.
Chamberlain drives in.
He got pounded.
Chamberlain with a putback.
Looking at the numbers, he was
throws
hearing
over
it.
Muma. Open looks for three. Haley Muma trades
The
it.
picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose the game when I've been giving this. Why you see a mirror, cause closer than I'm hearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the top, you half of my logic.
Time with a flip shot, and that was a thing of beauty.
Lock it up. Just gotta get that leg freed up.
Back, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject the greatness. Better hang up the white flag if you fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time, why they think that they could ever outscore me, LeBron James? Just give me the ball, watch me.
Bolter knocks it down. He's gonna come home with it. Nice throw and a good tag.
Oh, got him.
Doing this for all my life.
Webb with it.
You don't want to waste my
Shot
time.
and a goal by the Beavers. Finds the back corner.
It out.
Better get up next in line.
Marcus.
Competition left to dry. They can never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'm a leash for the crowd. Put me down. Man, I'm a running back.
Down that sideline. Oh, there he goes. Into the open 50 and gaining momentum. And the Beavers are going to answer right back after Gerard tied it up. That was Will Allen.
Shot, now they finally get a set block. Oh, and it's a face shooter.
Oh my, Allison Sawyer, are you kidding me?
If I do fail, I don't have
Catches an arm right into a chin headlock. The legs worked in, and there's a bracket.
This one driven to left. It's going to drop in. That's going to be a two-run single for Sadie Dine.
When I break it, it's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kind of like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that.
Oh my! Aubrey Chase! Looking. He's going to go deep. The end zone got him in. Caught! Touchdown! Marcus Lambert!
Good D.
Shotgun passers, Chamberlain. Oh, 32 seconds. Yetzer fires a three. Hansen.
No one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus.
Got it there.
Doing this for all my life. You don't want to waste my time. If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line.
To the middle, and Scholar with a header, and we're tied at one. Get the snap away,
and
it's going to be a sack. Recovered by the Beavers. Touchdown!
Run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back.
Pushes it up. Albert with the shot. Got it. Chamberlain on the day. He'll take a three. He certainly will. Sawyer beats us deep left field. That ball is out of here. A two-run dinger for Allison Sawyer.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and I'm at the ballpark at Columbus. We have some varsity baseball action on tap for you here tonight as the Beavers home for their first home game of the 2025 season, and they'll be taking on the visiting Bison from Waterford, the Fort Leboeuf Bison, as they're in town wearing the blue jerseys and the gray pants. And the Beavers are in their home orange jerseys and white pants. And looking forward to getting this 2025 season rolling here. as Beavers come into the contest with a 1-1 record. They won their first game last week against Erie up at Mercyhurst University. And then they dropped a tight one earlier this week against Titusville down in Titusville. And just couldn't get out in front of those Rockets. So they come in today with a 1-1 record as we get into our Box It and Lock It pregame show here and talk about a few things as Beavers look to get back above 500, and they'll have to get by the Bison here today. So let's get into it here and talk about our Snap Fitness 3 Steps to Success. My first step to success is hits. Got to have hits to get things going. And without the hits, you can't get runs, which is my second step to success. And my third step, I kind of kept it simple. Hits, runs, and strikes. Got to throw strikes to get outs. So those will be our steps to success today. Again, hits, runs, and strikes. Got to have them all in that order to secure the victory here today. So see what the Beavers can do here today. Is a good, strong start to the season, again with that 1-1 record, but had an ample opportunity to come into this contest with a 2-0 record, but we'll see what they can do here against the Bison. So let's get into our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. I'm going with number 20, Jacob Gantz, first baseman, and batting right around the 4th spot in the lineup. So we'll see what he can do to lead the Beavers here to a victory here, as he'll nail down that first base position, and he's had a pretty good year so far. So Jacob Gantz, our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. As they continue to get warmed up out on the field there, it's going to be Ruhellier on the hill again, one of the lefties for the Beavers, as he'll be towing the rubber here today as he gets warmed up. And let's get into our J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. We'll start with Corry. Leading off will be number 3, Carson Chamberlain. He'll be at shortstop. In the number 2 spot is Camden Moon, number 2. He'll be at second base. In the third spot is number 12, Wyatt Swan. He'll be over in left field. In the 4th spot is number 24, Coulter. He'll be at the hot corner, third base. And our Spotlight Player of the Game, brought to us by Corry Higher Ed, is number 20, Jacob Gantz. He'll be at first base, batting 5. And in the 6th spot will be number 1, Jackson. He'll be in center field. He had himself a pretty good game against the Royals. In the 7th spot will be number 28, Trask. He's over in right field. And that's kind of a tough position here at the ballpark at Columbus, fighting the sun, looking right into it. In the number 8 spot is going to be Carson Braswell. He'll be DHing for number 9, Kurlowicz. He'll be behind the dish catching. And in the number 9 spot will be number 16, our starting pitcher, Ruhellier, as he is on the mound getting warmed up and getting things going here for the Beavers as they open up their first home game of the season. And we'll flip it over and we'll give you the starting lineup here for the visitors, the Bisons of Fort Leboeuf. Leading off is going to be Makovich, number 13. He'll be on the hill pitching. In the 2 spot is Askins. He's number 25. He'll be at second base. Lewis is in the 3rd spot. He's number 32, and he'll be playing shortstop. As we get right into action here, I'm going to have to kind of give you the rest of the lineup quickly. Dombrowski in the 4th spot, number 10. He'll be catching as Makovich steps in here. As Hellier is going to give us a Fox Family Insurance opening pitch. It's right down center street for strike 1. Hellier winds it up again. It's beat down to third base. Coulter scoops. And a throw to first. And Gantz keeps it in front of him. But not able to get it out of the dirt. And we're going to give him a base hit on that. So there's one aboard here as Askins will come to the dish. Where did I lead off at here? Number 5, in the number 5 spot is Bliley, number 21. He'll be the third baseman. Kraft is in the 6th spot. He's number 28. He'll be at first base. Chansey is in center field. Setterberg is in left. And McClintock is in right field. And that pitch is a little tight inside for ball 1 on Askins. Hellier again delivers a little upstairs for ball 2. Beautiful day today here at the ballpark at Columbus. Low 50s. I think it was about 52, 53 on the ride over here today. Runner goes, and it's popped up in the infield. Not enough for the infield fly, and they're going to have to get the lead runner at first as Gantz knocked it down. Moon picks it up and throws to Chamberlain. They'll get the lead runner, and there's one away. So that's a 4-6 put out at second base for one away. And this is Lewis batting here for the Bison. Just getting back is Askins. Hellier being a lefty, looking right at first base there. Askins got to be careful there. Hellier comes home with it, and it's belted in the right field down the line. And hooking, hooked but not enough. It'll be down the line. It's going to be extra bases as Trask gets it in. And it's going to be a double, a Sawyer Builder double for Lewis. And the Bison are beating on the door here early in the first inning here. First inning brought to us by Knapp's Butcher Block, and that'll bring Domkowski to the plate. Hellier comes set on the mound, puts it down center street for strike one. Hellier checking with the Kurlewicz for the pitch call. Popped up. And Gantz giving chase, but it's going to get out of play. So Domkowski in the hole 0-2 now. A Rossbecker strikeout would be big here for the Beavers. Hellier checks the runners. He'll come set on the hill. Beat down the first base side foul. That's a Uteg's body shot foul ball. So the count stays 0-2. Again, Hellier comes set, delivers to home, beat into center field, going back on it, and over his head is Jackson. And that's going to score one, maybe two. They're going to hold the runner, and back-to-back Sawyer Builder doubles, and Fort Leboeuf out in front 1-0. That'll bring Bliley to the plate for the Bison, starting third baseman. Hellier delivers. This is beat down to third base side foul. Another Uteg's body shot foul ball. Again, Hellier checks the runners. He'll come set on the hill. Down and in, gets by Kurlewicz. Run's going to score from third as the runners advance. Good job there by Gantz to back up the play as the ball got back to him on the pitcher's mound. But the Leboeuf Bison score again here on that wild pitch to take a 2-0 lead here. 1-1 is the count. Good stop there by Kurlowicz. Pushes the count to 2-1. Hellier delivers. Swung on and missed. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kraft waiting on deck. First baseman for the Bison. Hellier delivers, and it's fouled back into the mesh. So we'll do it again with a 2-2 count. Just outside for ball 3. It's a full count, so we'll have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch up coming here. Runner on third. Swung on a miss. It's a Ross Becker strikeout, and there's 2 away. So Kraft comes up to the dish now. First baseman for the Bison. Hellier working the hill for the Beavers. It's a little outside for ball 1. Hellier comes home with it. Nice looking curveball. I don't know where that missed at, but it was a good looking pitch. 2-0 is the count. There, got the inside corner on that one. Pushes the count to 2-1. And a little bit outside there. The Beavers will be back in action again on Monday the 31st as Youngsville comes to the ballpark at Columbus. And that pitch missed as well, so that'll be a walk for Kraft. And we have runners on the corners. That'll bring up Chadsey. Two outs here. Fouled back into the mesh for strike 1. Long inning here for Hellier. Swung on and missed again, way out in front of that one for strike 2. And Beavers are 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. That's a tick low. Runner gets from first down to second. That's Kraft with a stolen base. 1-2 is the count. Down low for ball 2. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got Deuces Wild here. 2 outs, 2 runs in, 2 runners on. Just inside for ball 3. And it's another Dusty's towing payoff pitch upcoming here. It's the full count. Good crowd over in the parking lot in left field as Beaver Nation out in full force early in the season as the Beavers open up their home game here. And it's a Ross Becker strikeout to end the inning. Got him looking. So that will do it for the Bison. They get 2 runs on a couple of 3 hits, and they lead it 2-0 after 1/2 inning to play. We'll be back right after a quick word from one of our sponsors.
Kearney and Ruth Law Office has been serving the Corry and Union City community since 1994. They concentrate in estate planning, estate administration, residential and commercial real estate transactions, and business law for LLC and corporations. Contact the Kearney and Ruth Law Office to set up your appointment today. 814-665-2301 in Corry or 814-438-2522 in Union City.
Hi, everybody. Rich here from the Performance Center.
Located at 11323 Route 6 in Corry, Lifted Health is owned and operated by Rich Galinsky. Open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Lifted Health offers personal training, classes, sports-specific rehab, functional training, and nutrition. Text Rich today at 814-323-6154 or message Lifted Health on Facebook at facebook.com/Lifted Barbell Club.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd here. We're out at the ballpark at Columbus as the Beavers open up their 2025 home opener against the Fort Leboeuf Bison. And the Bison took care of business in the first half of the inning here in the Knapp's Butcher Block first inning. They got a 2-0 lead here. We'll see what the Beavers can do here as Chamberlain will lead it off here, bottom of the first. He'll be followed by Moon and Swan to see what the Beavers can do here to get this offense rolling here. Makovich on the hill for the Bison. I got a feeling that I've seen him pitch before. Tall right-handed thrower. Delivers it down low for ball 1. Again, upstairs this time. Missing for ball 2. Makovich. Towing a rubber for the Bison. And that is lined right at the third baseman. Chamberlain got a good rip at it, but he caught that one defending himself. As that's a quick out for the Beavers. And there's one away. Chamberlain just about got all of that one, but hit it right at the third baseman. He dropped to one knee and had to put his glove up just to defend himself. Moon comes to the dish now. And that ball is down low, past the catcher. Back to the backstop for an 0-1 count. Makovich will deliver. Again, down low for ball 2. Moon gets a hold of this one, drives it into center field, but right at the center field, they're making the catch, and there's 2 away. That'll bring Swan to the dish. Wyatt playing left field for the Beavers. He'll settle in as Matkovich will wind and fire. And he paints the inside corner for strike one. Swung on a miss for strike two. Swan finds himself in the hole 0-2 now. Got a piece of that one, put it back into the mesh, so we'll do it again after that UTEG's body shot foul ball. Matkovich looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. He'll wind and fire. That's in the dirt for ball one. Swung on a miss. It's a Ross Becker strikeout. And there's that will do it for the Beavers in the bottom half of the first inning as they go 1-2-3. We'll head to the top of the second, and we'll get a quick word in from one of our sponsors. Be back right after this.
Welcome to Salt Church. We have been in existence for 16 years already, and the main purpose of even having this kind of a experience with everyone is to really dive into the Word. We serve, we anoint, we live, and we train people to just be open to what God is doing in our lives. You are welcome here at Salt Church. We have services Sunday morning at 10:30 here in the sanctuary, but we also have breakfast at 9 o'clock and discipleship training in between the two. So it's a really happening place here on Sunday mornings. We also have life groups, men's groups, women's groups, youth groups, worship stuff. We have all sorts of things for the whole family. Come check us out. We'd love to see you.
Lake Erie Appliance is located at 4960 Iroquois Avenue in Erie. They offer great deals on scratch and dent models with a 1-year warranty. Items like washers, dryers, both gas and electric, refrigerators, chest freezers, stoves and ranges, and microwaves. Appliances from top brand names like Samsung, Maytag, Kenmore, General Electric, LG, and Whirlpool. Buy a used or refurbished unit with a 90-day warranty. Open Mondays from 9 to 3.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As we get going here, top of the second inning, Setterberg leads things off here for the Bison. Swinging over the top of that first pitch from Rue Hellier for strike one. As we get things going here. And the Epiphany's Emporium second inning, Chamberlain will scoop that up, and it's a 6-3 put out. And there's one away. Chamberlain making it look easy at that shortstop position, as he's done for a number of years. Stepping up to the dish now is McClintock's right fielder for the Bison. Taken down low for ball one. Then it's back to the top of the order for the Bison, as they cranked out 3 hits in that first inning, 2 doubles. As Hellier misses down low for ball two. 2-0. Hellier winds and fires. Again off the dish for a 3-0 count. And a 4-pitch walk to lead things off here. Or not lead off. Second batter there, but a 4-pitch walk nonetheless will get another base runner aboard for the Bison. And it's back to the top of the order. Matkovich led things off with a base hit. J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. There's a called strike. As Rue paints the outside corner. And the Bison all the way through the lineup already, just the top of the second here. Lifted high in the air, shallow left field. Chamberlain gives way to Swan out there, and Swan makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Good communication between the 2 players there, keeping everybody safe. As Askins will step to the dish now. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up, came around and scored the first run of the game for the Bison. Inside. And it got him. Nice play there by Kurlowicz. Chamberlain picked it up on the one hopper, and the runner is retired on the throw down from Kurlowicz. And we will get to a commercial break. Be back with the bottom of the second inning right after this.
Lake Erie Appliance is located at 4960 Iroquois Avenue in Erie. They offer great deals on scratch and dent models with a 1-year warranty. Items like washers, dryers, both gas and electric, refrigerators, chest freezers, stoves and ranges, and microwaves. Appliances from top brand names like Samsung, Maytag, Kenmore, General Electric, LG, and Whirlpool. Buy a used or refurbished unit with a 90-day warranty. Open Mondays from 9 to 3, Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call today at 814-528-7072 or check them out at Facebook at Lake Erie Appliances, LLC. Corry Chevrolet is a family-operated and locally owned car dealership offering an award-winning General Motors service department with factory-trained and certified technicians and offer a fully stocked parts department. Corry Chevrolet's personal dedication is to provide you the very best sales and service experience. Contact Chop, Shane, or Bill today at 814-664-8614. Corry Chevrolet, a family dealership with your family in mind. Located at the Y in Columbus.
And welcome back here as we get going into the bottom of the second inning, brought to us by Epiphany's Emporium. Makovich throws upstairs for ball 1, and that's Coulter stepping in here to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Our third baseman. And it's down low for ball 2. Makovich will come set on the hill. Fires home, and Coulter's taken. Called strike, 2-1. Coulter digs that one out of the dirt, hits it to the shortstop. He'll scoop, fire to first. It's a 6-3 put out, and the one away here. As the Beavers have yet to have a base runner, as Gantz will come to the dish now. Gantz was my pick for the Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game here. Let's see if he can get things rolling here. Beavers still looking for their first base runner. Still looking for their first hit as he takes down low for ball 1. Makovich has retired all 4 batters in a row here that he's faced here today. Off the dish for ball 2. 2-0. Gantz got a little underneath that one, driving it down to foul territory, and it's going to get out of the ballpark. As a first baseman for the Bison giving chase. That was Kraft over there, but he run out of real estate. And Gantz will stay alive here with a 2-1 count. Swung on a miss there. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Makovich will come set on the hill. Delivers it upstairs. Ball 3. And that's a full count, so we'll have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch upcoming. Longest at bat by any of the Beavers so far today. Gantz looking to get himself aboard. And that's down low. And he's earned himself aboard via the walk. Crossroads Fellowship walk. So the Beavers will get their first base runners here. What the Gantz can do on the base paths here. There's Jackson will step in. And that's upstairs for ball 1. Down low for ball 2. They'll throw down to first base to keep Gantz close, but he gets back in safely rather quickly. Things are still greening up here at the ballpark at Columbus. It's a beautiful day here, but a little on the cool side. There, it swung on a miss for strike 1 there. There's Jackson a little early on that swing. 2-1. Ouch. Fouled about a foot below the press box here. He missed us. That'll even account 2 balls, 2 strikes. But they keep the ball in play. So back-to-back at-bats here the Beavers having here. Pretty good at-bats by both Jackson and Gantz. That was in the dirt, and first base is occupied. And did they call that a strike, or did he hold up? And they appeal. He did not go. So that'll be ball 4, and down to second base goes Gantz on the wild pitch. So we have a full count now. So Gantz down at second. Makovich delivers upstairs for back-to-back walks here. And the Beavers have 2 aboard via the Crossroads Fellowship walks. Trask will come to the plate now as the catcher comes out. Domkowski, as he has a chit-chat with his pitcher, along with the shortstop out there. So Trask will settle in the batter's box here as he'll look to get the Beavers some runs here. And he belts this up the hole off the glove of the shortstop, and everybody's safe. And the throw over to third can't get Gantz, and Gantz is going to come home. And he tagged out at home. And that's just the second out. What did they call the runner out at second? So kind of a weird play here. It'll do it for the Beavers in the half inning here, as they got The 6-4 put out at second base on Jackson. Ball got away at third base, and Gantz is cut down at home trying to score. 5-2 put out at home plate. So Trask gets his at-bat taken care of. We're going to keep it right here as the Beavers unable to get a run there. But they had an opportunity. As we'll head to the top of the third inning. Third inning brought to us by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. And it will be Askins leading thing off here for the Bison. Still ahead 2-0 here. And Hellier's going to climb the hill for another time, for another inning here. He's made it through 2 complete. Looking to make it through 3. So Askin will step in here. Hellier on the hill for the Beavers still. He'll fire it in there. And it's a tick low for ball 1. Askins gets a hold of that one, puts it into center field for a base hit. J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit, and the Bison get their leadoff man aboard here. Nice piece of hitting there. As Askin reached on a fielder's choice back in the first, came around and scored. Didn't finish his at-bat the last half inning, or second time up there, so he got another at-bat here. And this will be Lewis. As Kurlowicz throws down to first. I believe that was a ball. First pitch there to Lewis. As he got a double his first time up. Hellier misses down low for ball 2. 2-0. Lewis came around and scored the second run for the Bison back in the first inning. Hellier checks the runner at first. Askin safely back in. Lewis with a good hitter's count here. 2 balls, no strikes. As again, the Beavers will be off again until next Monday. This belted right up the middle and past Moon into center field for another J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. Back-to-back hits here. J.H. Napa Parts, Auto Parts base hit, and the runners advance on the throw. So second and third here, nobody out. Domkowski will come to the plate, and he had a double back in the first inning that scored the first run of the game. Beating it right to Moon. Moon will make the 4-3 put out, but a run will score. And the Bison now have a 3-0 lead. And that'll bring Bliley to the plate. Called strike on the outside corner. Bliley struck out for the second out in the first inning. His only other time up. Swung on a miss there for strike 2. Bliley quickly in a hole, 0-2 now. Just a tick high for ball one. 1-2. As I was saying, the Beavers are off until next Monday as Youngsville will come to town. This ball lifted to right field. Trask will settle under it, makes the catch, and has trouble getting it out of his glove. The runner tags from third and comes home for the Bison's fourth run of the game. That'll bring Kraft to the plate. He walked his first time up and was stranded at second base as the first inning came to a close, as he fouls the first pitch here back into the backstop. Slow curve gets it in there. Hellier gets in front 0-2. Or 2-0. I get my balls and strikes mixed up. 2-0. Misses outside for ball one, making it 1-2. I'm just getting into the swing of things here. Just a second game this year for me. And it's a Ross Becker strikeout. Got him looking. We will head to the bottom of the third inning here. Again, brought to us by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. We'll be back right after this.
At Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Located at 983 North Center Street, Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Everyone on their team values their patient relationships and make it their priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. For more information, contact them today at 814-664-4011 or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com.
And welcome back here to the DG Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd, and I'm at the ballpark at Columbus. Beavers home opener as Carson Braswell leads things off here, bottom of the third, and takes a called strike as we get things going here. Cafaro's Butchering, bottom of the third. And it hits right back to the pitcher. And Braswell made him work for that one. It's a 1-3 put out, and there's one away. Hellier will step in now. See if he can help himself out from the dish. That is back to the top of the order. And called strike there. Hellier in the hole. 0-1. Outside for ball one, evens count. 1-1. Makovich going the distance for the Bison so far today. Bison scored 2 in the top of the first, 2 in the top of the third, and they lead it 4-0. Hellier a little late on that swing. One and two. And it's a Ross Becker strikeout as Hellier's down swinging for the second out. Carson will step in now as the Beavers get to go through the lineup for the second time here. Lined out on a sharp ball to the third baseman, his first time up. And he looks at a ball well out of the strike zone for ball one. Belted it down foul, the third base side. As Coach C got out of the way of that, the UTEG's body shot foul ball. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. As Chamberlain tattoos another one. This time it was foul. He'll settle back in with those powder blue batting gloves on. Makovich will wind it up. Missing outside for ball 2. 1 and 2. Upstairs for ball 3. 3 and 1. And that's upstairs for ball 4, another Crossroads Fellowship walk. As the Beavers get a base runner here with 2 away. Moon will step up to the dish. Chamberlain down at first. And that's upstairs and behind Moon for ball 1. Moon flew out to center field his first time up, or only time up, on a 2-0 count. Fouls that one out of play to even account 1 ball, 1 strike. Makovich will come set on the hill. Throw down to second. They got him. And that will end the inning for the Beavers. Moon does not finish his at-bat, so he'll lead things off when the Beavers come to bat in the bottom of the 4th. So Chamberlain throwed out on the 2-6 put out. So top of the 4th. 4th inning brought to us by K&E Surveyors. And it looks like Hellier's going to climb the hill another time here. Beavers trailing the Bison 4-0. Hellier going the distance so far for the Beavers. Leading off for the Bison is going to be Chadsey. He struck out looking to end the 1st, his first time up. Setterberg hit into a 6-3 putout to lead things off in the 2nd inning. And McClintock's hit into he walked his first time up. And then he was thrown out to end the 2nd inning on a nice play by Kurlowicz to throw him out at second base as he was trying to steal. Helly with 2 strikeouts on the day, Rosbecker style, both looking. And misses outside for ball 1. Just a tick low for ball 2. 2-0. And he brought it up just enough to get that one called. 2-1 now. Cloud's starting to roll in a little bit here. Swung on a miss. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slow curve, got Chansey out in front of it, but he pulls it foul down the third base side for a UTEX body shot foul ball. Count stays at 2-2. And Chansey stays in the box here. So he gets another pitch. Inside corner for ball 3. And we're out of places to put stuff in our coloring book, so we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch up coming here. Hellier winds and fires. That's down low for a Crossroads Fellowship. Ball 4. It's all another walk. And another leadoff runner aboard for the Bison. And it looks like Coach C is going to have a Jim's Automotive timeout on the hill here. And he's going to take the ball from Hellier. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Pitching change brought to us by Kearney and Ruth Law Office. And it looks like Carson Chamberlain is going to climb the hill for the Beavers here. So we're going to take a quick break as he gets wound up and gets that arm loosened up. And we'll be back right after this.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you.
Are you tired of your car's heating and air conditioning not working, especially in this crazy Pennsylvania climate? Give us a call, 814-664-9602, or stop on down to Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6. Let us get the parts and tools you need to get it repaired. Don't forget we have gas, diesel, off-road diesel, kerosene, non-ethanol, and propane. Get it all in one stop.
Thank you for your business.
And welcome back here to the DH Experience Sports Stream as we get going here after that Kearney and Ruth pitching change. Chamberlain comes to the hill. Moon goes from second to short. And it looks like number 7 comes into the ball game to play second base. And that's fouled off into the backstop. As that was number 4, Setterberg, fouling it back into the backstop for strike 1. Nobody out here. Top of the 4th. 4th inning brought to us by K&E Surveyors. Chamberlain on the hill in relief of Hellier. And he fouls that into Kurlowicz. And it's an 0-2, an 0-2 count. Chamberlain checks the runner. He'll come set on the hill. Bunted. Back to Chamberlain. He'll scoop and fire. And he gets the put out at first base. Runner advances down to second. But a nice 1-3 put out. And the Beavers get the first out of the inning. What a nice job of bunting by Setterberg. Putting down a bunt right in front of home plate with 2 strikes on him. Coach said, you're going to bunt. He bunted all 3 pitches. That gets by Kurlowicz all the way to the backstop. And the runner, Chadsey, will advance down to third base on the wild pitch. McClintock's is the batter. And that strike there will even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bison trying to score in back-to-back innings here. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Chamberlain trying to take care of the batter here. And that's right down Main Street for another Ross Becker strikeout. And there's 2 away. So all 3 strikeouts by the Beavers so far today have been via the looking kind. As we're back to the top of the order, as Makovich will step in, and he gets a called strike on him. As the Bison will work through the lineup for the 3rd time. Chamberlain working quickly on the hill. And that softly hit the short. Moon can't come up with it, and the Bison are able to score. And do we give him an E for that one? Off his glove. Slow roller. We're feeling generous today. We'll give Makovich and J.H. Knapp Auto Parts base hit. And the RBI. As the Bison score for yet again here. As Askins takes inside for ball 1. Carson checks the runner at first. Askins settling into the dish here. Swung on a miss. Even the count 1-1. Lifted into right field. It'll get in there for another J.H. Knapp Auto Parts base hit. Trash comes up with it. He'll hit Johnson at the cutoff as they get it back into Moon at second base. And the Bison aren't done yet, as they will have runners on the corners now. As Makovich gets all the way around to third on that base hit. The runners on the corners here, 2 away. And this is Lewis. He hits it to Johnson at second. And it's a 4-3 put out. And the side is retired. Bison get a run with a couple of hits. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th with the Beavers trailing 5-0. Be back right after this.
Hey students, we're hiring. Come be a part of our growing culture and team. Get with your school counselor to find out how to get a part-time job before graduation. Put in your resume for summer and long break employment. Come join us today at vikingplastics.com/careers or email employment@vikingplastics.com.
With its roots based in Corry, PA, Gladiator Law Firm is happy to provide legal services to Erie, Crawford, and Warren counties. You can look to Gladiator Law Firm for assistance with all of your legal family questions, including custody, divorce, property disputes, PFAs, and estate planning. Looking to sell your home? Looking to buy a home? Have you found yourself in a contract dispute? Are you trying to start a new business? Contact Gladiator Law Firm today at 814-663-1108. Gladiator Law Firm, a local firm providing for your local needs.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. As Camden Moon will lead things off here for the Beavers. As they're working through the lineup just for the second time here. Moon hit into a fly ball his first time up to straightaway center field. Makovich climbs the hill for the Bison for the fourth time here today. Missing upstairs with ball one. Slow roller to first base, or first base side. Makovich gets off the hill, makes a good play, 1-3, and there's one away. That'll bring Swan to the plate for the Beavers. Beavers still looking for their first hit of the game. Makovich missing upstairs for ball one. Beavers had back-to-back walks back in the second inning. And that's been the only base runners that the Beavers have had all day. As Makovich misses down low and outside for ball two. 2-0. Makovich just with 2 strikeouts on the day. And Swan in a good hitters count here, 3-0. Got the inside corner. Swan was taken all the way there. Pushing the count to 3-1. Swan was down on strikes his first time as he belts this one down the third base side foul. So we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch upcoming after that UTEG's auto body or body shop foul ball. Girls in softball action today out at McDowell, taking on the Trojans. That's in the dirt for another Crossroads Fellowship walk. And the Beavers get yet another base runner here as Coulter will come to the dish. That's the third walk of the day for Makovich. Blue says, I don't like that ball. Let's get it out of play. Has a hard time seeing it, he says. So give Makovich another ball. And he'll work with a runner on first. And it's upstairs to Coulter for ball one. Coulter hit into a 6-3 put out as he led things off the bottom of the second. Gets a hold of this one, puts it into right center field. And the center fielder comes over, makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game, Jacob Gantz comes to the plate now. He walked his first time up and then was thrown out at home plate trying to score. Back in the second, swinging on the first pitch there for strike one. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Gantz quickly in the hole, 0-2 now. Clouds starting to roll in a little bit more here. Is it starting to cool off here at the ballpark at Columbus? And it's a Rosbecker strikeout. Got Gantz looking. And that will end it here in the 4th inning. And we will head to the top of the 5th with the Bison leading 5-0. Be back right after this.
With its roots based in Corry, PA, Gladiator Law Firm is happy to provide legal services to Erie, Crawford, and Warren counties. You can look to Gladiator Law Firm for assistance with all of your legal family questions, including custody, divorce, property disputes, PFAs, and estate planning. Looking to sell your home? Looking to buy a home? Have you found yourself in a contract dispute? Are you trying to start a new business? Contact Gladiator Law Firm today at 814-663-1108. Gladiator Law Firm, a local firm providing for your local needs. Since 1945, Corry Manufacturing Company has been developing processes in the manufacturing of aircraft and gas turbine components. Their specialties are assemblies that supply air, water, fuel, and oil to the engine. Corry Manufacturing Company has been voted Best Manufacturing Employer in Corry with over 75 years of manufacturing excellence. They are currently hiring for all positions and would like you to come and join the team. Contact the Human Resources Office today at 814-664-9611. Corry Manufacturing Company would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in the 2024-25 season.
And welcome back here to the Deed Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd. And the Bison and the Beavers going at it here in baseball action as we get going here, top of the 5th. 5th inning brought to us by Corry Central Labor Club. And with that pitch there, we have a 2-2 count on the leadoff hitter here for the Bison, Domkowski. Starting catcher for the Bison. Puts it right back up the middle, and it's going to be a J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit for the Bison, as they've been putting them in play left and right here. And once again, the Bison have the leadoff runner aboard. Courtesy runner for the catcher. Going to be number 17, Nick Askins. And Bliley, first pitch swinging, another J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit out into left field as Swan gets it put back into play here. Back into the infield, so back-to-back hits here to start things off in the 5th inning. And the Bison looking to open this game up. Kraft coming to the plate now. He's walked and struck out his first 2 times up. Chamberlain on the hill again as Kraft squares the bunt. Puts it towards first base. Gant makes the play. Can't get the exchange out of the glove. And it's going to be a base hit for the Bison. And the bases are loaded. No place to put them, nobody out. And it is Chadsey up the bat for the Bison. He's walking, struck out as well. Come around and scored his last time up. A little tardy on that pitch for strike 1. Strike 2. And to get the throw down from Kurlowitz to third base to get that lead runner. We'll take it for the first out. As the courtesy runner got caught a little too far down the baseline. 2-5 throw out at third base for the first out. A little upstairs for ball one there. Even pushed the count to 2-1. Chamberlain comes set after checking the runners. And it's a Ross Becker strikeout. As Chadsey goes down swinging. Setterberg up to the dish now. And right down center street for strike one. Setterberg 0 for 2. Beats this right to Gantz, and he's going to take it unassisted. And that will do it for the Bisons here as they have a golden opportunity. Bases loaded and nobody out, and they couldn't get an out, or couldn't get a run. And the Beavers wiggle off of that one without giving up any runs. They'll give up a hit, give up a couple hits. An error there, but come right back to get out of that without giving up anything. So that's a nice job out of the defense. As we'll keep it right here. Beavers down to the bottom of the fifth inning here. Still looking for their first hit of the game as Matkovich will climb the hill for a fifth time here. Beavers will have Jackson, Trask, and Braswell up here in the bottom of the fifth. Beavers back in action again on Monday here at the ballpark at Columbus as they will take on the Youngsville Eagles for the last time. As Youngsville is being absorbed by the Warren School District. So the Youngsville Eagles come to the ballpark on Monday, the 31st, for potentially the last time. Jackson will lead things off here. Matkovich with 3 strikeouts and 3 walks on the day. And he starts Jackson off with a low ball in the dirt for ball one. Puts it right down center street to even the count at 1-1. Jackson walked his first time up back in the second. Again, bouncing it before home plate is Matkovich. 2-1 is the count. Base is empty of Beavers right now. Ball 3 is that was a repeat pitch from the last one. Almost identical. Outside for ball 4. And the Beavers get the base runner here via the walk as the catcher gets hung up in the backstop. Had the helmet caught on the mesh there. Well, the Beavers get a leadoff runner aboard. That'll bring Trash to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the second. As the Beavers mounted a little bit of an attack there in the second inning. Had runners on the corner, or around first and second, and unable to get a run pushed across. So Jackson safely down at first base with a Crossroads Fellowship walk. Trask looking to put him over to second base. In the dirt, ball one. I know I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. Good crowd over in the left field parking lot for the Beavers. As again, Makovich misses down low for ball two. 2-0, everybody bundled up with blankets and parkas and hats and knits and everything else. Ball three. Jackson thought about going down to second base, but stopped halfway there and got back to first. As the ball did get away from the catcher a little bit, but not far enough to get Jackson down to second. 3-0 on Trask. And taken all away. Makovich takes the opportunity, puts it right down center street for a called strike, 3-1. Oh, paints the inside corner for strike two. And now Trask going to have to be careful here. Put it in play as he has a Dusty's towing payoff pitch upcoming. Swung on a miss for a Ross Becker strikeout. And there's one away. That'll bring Braswell to the plate. He hit a soft roller back to the pitcher his first time up to lead things off in the third. And that's the only time he's been up today. Inside for ball one. Hit to the left side and through, and there it is. J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit for Braswell. And the first hit of the day for the Beavers, and there's two aboard. Nice piece of hitting there by Braswell. That'll bring Johnson to the plate as he came into the lineup when Hellier got pulled from the hill. Runners on first and second. One out here. Makovich paints the inside corner for strike one. Hit into left field. It gets in for a J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. Back-to-back base hits. And it's back to the top of the order with the bases loaded as Chamberlain will come to the plate.
He hit one as a freshman, hasn't since.
The bottom of the order for the Beavers coming through here in the bottom of the fifth. Brought to us by Corry Central Labor Club. And Chamberlain settles in. Makovich will work from the stretch here. Bounces it in front of the plate for ball one. Moon and Swan waiting on deck after Chamberlain. Base is full of Beavers. And Makovich is going to step off and regroup. Leadoff walk, a strikeout, and then back-to-back hits has loaded things up here for the Beavers. And just off the dish for ball two. 2-0. Makovich comes set. Chamberlain gets a hold of it, sends it into straightaway center field over the top of the center fielder. That's going to score at least one. Braswell digging in. He'll score from second as well, and Chamberlain with a stand-up double as he smashes that one over the top of the center fielder. And the Beavers on the board with 2 big runs here. Getting that big old crooked number up on that scoreboard. Chamberlain with the Sawyer Builders double. Beavers get 2 big runs here. And I think that's going to do it for Makovich, as he went 4+ innings. 4 1/3. Yeah, Jim's Automotive timeout here, as coaches come out to the pitching mound here. And Blue's going to wander out there and break up the party. And coming in from the bench, looks like they are going to make a Kearney and Ruth law office pitching change here. Guys are running in and off the field. I can't keep track of who's going where. Number 6 came in from the dugout. Ryan Backa. He ain't pitching. He's going to third base. And is that Makovich still on the hill? No, 13 is his number. That is 13. So they're making a wholesale changes in the field, but they're not making a pitching change. So that was the first visit from the coach from the dugout to the hill. So you're not forced to make a pitching change, but that's kind of odd. You had your starting pitcher. It's a bottom of the 5th, had bases low to give up a double, and still just 1 out here. And the top of the order still at the plate here as Moon comes in now. Yeah, they brought in Backa. And that's well in behind Moon for ball 1. They got somebody warming up in right field. So that was called on the outside corner, even at 1-1. Down low for ball 2. 2-1. Two and 1 on Moon. Runners on second and third. 1 out here. Makovich still in the game. And Moon helping him out, swinging at a high pitch there to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swan waiting on deck. Upstairs for ball 3, and it's a full count. So we will have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch up coming here. And Makovich 1 pitch away from reloading him. An errant ball came into the ballpark, so that's why they called time there. Got away from the guys in the bullpen, I believe. Well, here we go. Dusty's towing payoff pitch here. Full count on Moon. Runners on second and third. And he lifts it into left field for a J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. That's going to score 2 more. As the pitcher cut that off before home plate. So Moon with another stroke there for the Beavers. It's a RBI single, J.H. Napa Auto Parts single, and it's a 1-run game all of a sudden. Still just the 1 out here. And they're going to have another Jim's Automotive timeout. And now the coach is going to have to make a pitching change. This is a second visit to the mound, and that will be it for Makovich. Beavers doing all the damage here in the bottom of the 5th. That's what it was. The third baseman is the relief pitcher coming in as he was taken out of the ball game to get down to that bullpen and get that arm loosened up. Now he's going to have some pitches on the mound as well to get loosened up here. So I believe that's number 28, Kraft. Kraft was the first baseman. So the changes they did earlier in the inning was to get Kraft out of the game so he could go down and get warmed up, which I've never really seen done before. Usually you just take your warm-ups on the hill. So anyways, Kraft will go to the hill. Third baseman came out of the ball game. Looks like Makovich is going to go into the outfield. And we're still looking to see who's going to be playing first base because that's where Kraft came from. I believe it's going to be number 21. Nunez. Nunez goes to first. And over at third, is that Lewis at third base now, number 32? He was playing short. So Beavers making it interesting here. Bottom of the 5th, making it a 1-run game. Still just 1 out. As Jackson has come home and scored for the Beavers. Braswell also coming home and scoring for the Beavers. Johnson, freshly into the game, coming around and scoring for the Beavers. And Chamberlain. So we had a leadoff walk, then we had a strikeout. Then Braswell and Johnson both had J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hits. Chamberlain with a 2-run RBI double into center field. And we had runners on second and third. And Moon came in and got another J.H. Napa Auto Parts base hit. And that scored Chamberlain and Johnson. And he's the lone runner on first now. And Swan coming to the plate. So 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th and a 5-4 ball game. And Swan at the dish for the Beavers. And he takes inside for ball 1. Swan struck out his first time to end the first inning, and then he walked back in the 4th inning. And those are his 2 times here, and that's bounced in there. For ball 2. Okay, Swan working himself a good hitter's count here. Outside for ball 3. And my goodness, this is not boding well for the Bison as their relief pitcher having a little difficulty finding the strike zone. There it is. Got it down Center Street for a called strike. His Swan was taken all the way there. Outside for ball 4. And the Beavers are going to continue the parade around home plate here as they working through the lineup. Another Crossroads Fellowship walk will bring Coulter to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on today. Hit the ball hard both times, once to the shortstop and once to center field. And Kraft paints the outside corner for a called strike. Down the first base side, just foul. Puts Coulter in the hole 0-2 now. Runners on first and second. Beavers all the way back to within 1 run now. Kraft on the hill for the Bison as it's beat back up the middle. And it's thrown into center field. No, not into center field, but thrown, that's an E1 wide of the base. And that's going to be bases loaded as Coulter gets aboard safely. Bringing Gantz to the dish. Upstairs for ball 1 to Gantz. Beavers threatening to bat all the way around the order here, as Gantz is the number 9 batter to come to the plate here. Jackson awaiting on deck here for the second time as he let things off. Gantz fouls that out of play to even the count at 1-1. Called strike. Now Gantz in the hole. 1-2. Outside for ball 2. 2-2. Kraft on the hill. He'll come set. Swung on a miss. It's a Ross Becker strikeout. And the Beavers down to the last out here as Jackson will come to the dish for the second time here in this inning. Outside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. Jackson started this inning off with a walk. Come around and scored the first run for the Beavers. Bases loaded here. Called strike on the outside corner as Kraft finds it. 2-1. Fouled back in the mesh to even a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll call that deuces wilds as we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 times the Beavers have scored 2 runs on a single play in this inning to make it a 5-4 ball game now. Kraft working from the stretch here. Trying to work his way out of trouble. That's outside for ball 3. No place to put anybody. And it's a Dusty's towing payoff pitch upcoming. Runners will be off at the start of this pitch. Beat right back up the middle to the pitcher Kraft. He runs it to first base. It's a 1-3 put out to end the inning. But the Beavers make a bunch of noise here and get it back to a 1-run game. And we're going to take a quick commercial break and be back right after this.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands, I love working with people, I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we get back into action here, top of the 6th. And Carson Chamberlain back out on the hill for the Beavers, pumping the strikes in there. As this one stroked to second base, Johnson makes the play to first. It's a 4-3 put out as McClintock is retired for the 3rd time today as he was leading things off here. And now it's back to the top of the order. 6th inning brought to us by Corry Community Foundation. Makovich at the dish for the Bison. He's 2 for 3 on the day. As he pops this one up, might be playable. Chamberlain coming all the way off the hill, makes the play in foul territory, and there's 2 away. Seen that just as clear as day off the bat. And there's quickly 2 outs here. So that should bring Askins to the plate. And he shoots this right to Johnson. It's a very quick 1-2-3 inning. As Askin lines out to Johnson. And the Beavers erased the Bison rather easily this inning. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th with the Beavers trailing by 1. Be back right after this.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands, I love working with people, I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
Well, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Dewey Hurd here at the ballpark at Columbus as we have another tight one here as the Beavers trailing 5-4 after 5.5 complete. But the Beavers had a nice 1-2-3 inning in the top of the sixth. Will come to bat here in the bottom of the sixth. Leading off for the Beavers is going to be Trask. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Followed by Braswell, who had a base hit his last time up, come around and scored one of the 4 runs for the Beavers his last inning. So let's see what Trask can do here as he'll lead things off here, bottom of the sixth. Kraft on the hill for the Bison. And a called strike as Trask was kind of tied up on that one. Trask, Braswell, and Johnson, bottom of the sixth here. Off the dish for ball 1. Even to count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs for ball 2. 2-1. Off the dish for ball 3. Trask waiting. Kraft delivers. Trask puts it in play to short. And making a good strong throw for the 6-3 put out. And there's 1 away. Braswell to the dish now. 1 for 2 on the day. Got a base hit his last time up. Like I said before, came around and scored 1 of the 4 runs the last inning for the Beavers. Takes upstairs for ball 1. Hits this into center field. Going back as the second baseman makes the catch just on the grass in center field. And there's 2 away. Johnson, fresh off his last at-bat, 1 for 1. Playing second base. Come around and scored the 3rd run last inning for the Beavers. Low, bouncing well before the plate for ball 1. Upstairs for ball 2. Just above the letters. Off the dish for ball 3. Inside, 4-pitch walk. And the Beavers live on here with another Crossroads Fellowship walk as Johnson gets aboard. We got 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th, and we're back to the top of the order with Chamberlain. 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, a double, and a run scored. Upstairs for ball 1. Unintentionally, intentionally walk him here. Gets it on the outside corner for a sneaky strike to even count at 1-1. Johnson down at first. And that counts as a ball against the pitcher as well, as a balk was called there. And now they're going to intentionally walk Chamberlain down to first base. And that'll bring Moon to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Got a base hit his last time up. There's 2 outs here. Puts it into right field, dropping in there. But the right fielder makes the catch, and the side is retired. And we will head to the 7th inning with the Bison clinging to that 1-run lead, 5-4. The Beavers were unable to get things going in the 6th there, so we'll be back right after a word from one of our sponsors.
Bracken Funeral Home, located at 315 North Center Street, is proud to provide quality funeral and cremation services to the Corry area. They are honored to be able to assist families in their time of grief when the loss of a loved one occurs. The staff at Bracken Funeral Homes extends their compassionate and expertise in traditional graveside, memorial, cremation, and pre-planning funeral services. Bracken's caring staff can also answer questions regarding Social Security benefits, insurances, veterans benefits, and grief counseling. For questions regarding further information, please call Bracken Funeral Home at 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home. They listen, they advise, they support. Knapp's Butcher Block, located at 11523 Route 6 in Corry, offers custom processing for beef, pork, and lamb. You can purchase individual cuts of your choice of meat and hamburger, or stock up. Fill your freezer by purchasing half or whole cows or hogs, both grass and grain-fed. For more information, pricing, and availability, give Knapp's Butcher Block a call today, 814-964-0225. Butcher Block, also offering deer processing from now to...
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we are in the top of the 7th inning. And leading off for the Bison is Lewis, as he got a called strike there. And Chamberlain on the hill. Missing there with a nice close ball there, but that'll even count 1 ball, 1 strike. 7th inning brought to us again this year by Relevant Church. And Chamberlain missing upstairs, pushing the count to 2-1. Painting the outside corner, pushing the count back to even at 2-2. Lewis 2 out of 3 on a day with a double and a single. And it's a Ross Becker strikeout. And there's 1 away. Couldn't catch up with the high heat. That'll bring Domkowski to the plate for the Bison. He's also 2 for 3 on the day. And Chamberlain putting it right down Center Street for a called strike. Bounced that one in there in the dirt before home plate. Evens count 1-1. Fouled back into the backstop for strike 2. 1-2. Chamberlain winds it up. And again, Domkowski puts it back into the backstop. Count stays at 1-2. Hit right back to Chamberlain. He'll flip the first, and it's a 1-3 put out. There's 2 away. Bliley should be the batter now. First baseman. He switched over from third base. Chamberlain missing in there with ball 1 to open things up. Bliley 1 for 3 on the day. Base hit his last time up. Hit the third base. Coulter knocks it down. Can't come up with it cleanly. And Bliley aboard with a J.H. Knapp Auto Parts base hit. That'll bring Kraft to the plate. Reached on an error his last time up. On a fielder's choice. And Chamberlain lights him up with strike 1. Called strike 2. Painting the outside corner. Kraft in the hole 0-2 now. Chamberlain and Kurtowicz having a conversation out there. Fouled back. Didn't hit the mesh, didn't hit the box here, and kept on moving. Count stays at 0-2. Most importantly, it missed my camera. Moon in third at short makes a nice play there for the 6-3 put out. And the Bison don't go 1-2-3. They go 1-2 base runner, then 3. So side is retired. No runs, 1 hit given up. And we'll head to the bottom of the 7th with the Beavers down to our last 3 outs to make this one happen. We'll be back right after this.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey, this is Dusty at Dusty's Towing, down here at 11970 Roosevelt Highway. If you're in need of a tow, give us a call at 814-964-4087. Thanks for keeping us on our toes.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. The ballpark at Columbus is where I'm at, and I'm Dewey Hurd. And the Beavers are down to their last 3 outs here. Bottom of the 7th inning, brought to us by Relevant Church. And leading off for the Beavers as they get through the lineup for the 4th time tonight is Swan, Coulter, and Gantz. That looks like Anderson is in there in the third spot. He has a helmet on, ready to go. And another pitching change here brought to us by Carney and Ruth. Looks like that's number 4 out there, Nick Setterberg, in relief of Kraft. So Swan lead things off here in the 7th. Beavers needing a couple of runs here to get the victory. And Setterberg missing down low for ball 1. Swan with excuse me swing pushes through it into shallow left field, and the shortstop makes the catch, and there's one away. Coulter to the dish now. Coulter reached on an error his last time up. Other than that, he's 0 for 2 on the day. Popped it out of play down the first base side. Strike 1. I don't know what happened with Gantz, but he has his Letterman's jacket on, standing in behind the dugout, just trying to stay warm. And that's Anderson with in the on-deck circle. Coulter, straightaway center field, right at the center fielder, and there's 2 away. Beavers down to their last out. And it's going to be Anderson taking place of Gantz. His first at-bat, he's a lefty. Ooh, called strike on the outside part of the plate. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here at the ballpark. Setterberg rocks and fires. Anderson swings through it. Beavers down to their last strike now. Anderson in the hole, 0-2. Down low for ball 1. As Anderson stays alive. Jackson awaiting on deck. That would be the go-ahead run if Jackson can come to the plate. Anderson, the tying run, is at the plate, but he has a 1-2 count. Setterberg looking for the Rosbecker strikeout to win the game. Down low for ball 2. Setterberg. Down low for ball 3. And out of balls and strikes here. It's a full count and a Dusty's towing payoff pitch up coming. Another Dusty's towing payoff pitch up coming. Setterberg on the hill. Winds it up. Swung on a miss. It's a Rosbecker strikeout, and that will do it for the Beavers here. They lose this one in a tight one, 5-4. As Anderson goes down swinging. And the Beavers go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th here. Let's get into our P2 Paving post-game report, hand out a few awards, and wrap things up here. Our Healthy Smiles offensive play of the game. Coming back in the 4th inning, the big 4th inning the Beavers had. Carson Chamberlain come to bat with bases loaded and hit a Sawyer Builders double to center field over the top of the center fielder. And that's my choice for the Healthy Smiles of Corry offensive play of the game. Defensive play of the game brought to us by Erie Community College. Kurlowicz down to third base for the 2-5 put out. He did it twice in this game. Once to third and once down to second, but I'm going with the play down to third base. It was the top of the 5th. got the 2-5 put out down there, and that's our Erie County Community College defensive play of the game. Our Corry Chevrolet player of the game, I tell you what, does just about everything a lot of the times, and that's Carson Chamberlain. Come in relief, pitched three or four strong innings of pitching, did well in the field, got a couple of walks from the dish, also with that big offensive play of the game with a big Sawyer Builders double. So he's my choice for the Corry Chevrolet player of the game. And that leaves the Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award, and I'm going to give that to Setterberg. He come in relief for the Bison in a one-run game and went 1-2-3 with the outs in the bottom of the 7th inning and gives his team the road victory. And that will wrap things up here from the ballpark at Columbus. An exciting game here for the home opener for the Beavers. Unfortunately, they don't get the W. And they'll be back in action again on Monday, this coming Monday the 31st here at the ballpark at Columbus, as they will take on the Youngsville Eagles for for potentially the last time, as again that school getting absorbed into Warren. So for Dewey Hurd here, thank you for tuning us in and watching the broadcast here and enjoying the time we had here at the ballpark at Columbus. Until we meet again, we're going to say God bless and good night.